While I confirmed that Maverick and Razor were dead, I was glad to discover that the administrator was still alive. I found a first aid kit in one of the rooms and used it to dress her wound. After a bit of rest, she was able to get up and we walked outside. What are you planning to do now? I don't know, Izumi. What do you think we should do? We asked to stop the comet after all. So you remember my name. What else do you remember? I know we can stop the comet, but I also want to help humanity. I'd be just like Reza if I didn't try, you know. Just helping the one world, and disregarding the suffering of the other. That's why I was asking for your plan. Sending generators now would be out of the question, since we will need all we can gather in order to stop the comet. That is correct. Unfortunately, I also know that by the time we've stopped the comet, humanity will have given up on the portal and disconnected its power source. So we won't be able to help them afterwards. You remember well? The solution to this would be rather simple. We just need to let them know to wait a while longer, while the dragons recover from expending all their power sources to stop the comet. We could just send them a letter. I'm afraid that won't be possible. And why is that? After all that happened during some of our other attempts, I decided to go delete the coordinates to humanity's portal when I repaired this one a few days ago. But the portal has ways to locate other functional portals, right? We could just reestablish the connection. Unfortunately, looking for other portals through time and space would be a significant energy expenditure that we can't afford right now. Not if we want to stop the comet. I reject this outcome. There is no way to send them help. I will go back to the day of my arrival and try again. That's why you put those coordinates in, after all. No, that is not your call to make. These coordinates were only to be used in emergencies or if we failed. As far as I'm concerned, we did fail. Look at this world, and what they achieved under my guidance. You want to jeopardize this for a chance, just a chance, to save your city as well. It's what I came here for. Reza too, but he's dead now, so I'm the only one they have left to fight for their survival. I can't just leave them now. As nice as it would be, a life here would be a life built on the suffering of others. I wouldn't be able to live with myself, knowing that I could have helped them, but I didn't, because I took the easy way out. As far as I'm concerned, this isn't over yet. You want to save those who sent Reza and his supporters. Is this really about humanity or about Anna? She sacrificed herself for you, not for you to undo it all again. Is it her sacrifice that makes it possible to save this world now? Is that not enough for you? No, I'm going. Is that your final decision? You leave me no other choice. Suddenly, I saw her reaching for something in one of her pockets. When it parted to real Reza's gun, I grabbed it and pointed it out of the way before Izumi pulled the trigger. In the ensuing scuffle, I managed to wrest it away from her and hit her in the face with its blunt end. She collapsed in pain as blood started to run down her cheek where the impact had opened a gash. As she squirmed on the ground, I turned to her before I took my leave. You know what? For all Reza has done, you don't seem that different from him when it comes down to it. Goodbye. Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Stupid, and this suddenly feels like an inappropriate time to introduce myself with my in-game name. Welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings, and there are several possible outcomes here, and I don't think my character likes any of them. Let's see. I've been, trying to read this in a serious voice, although you can see that I don't exactly possess a serious voice, so that didn't really work out that well, so I'm just gonna go back to normal now. As I made my way to the portal to return to the day of my arrival, I thought about what had just happened and what I would do now. If anything, Izumi's actions, and by the way, I'm pretty sure I've seen the name Izumi before, but I don't remember where. Was that one of the people who sent me here or something, or what? Because now we're really messing with the timeline. If anything, Izumi's actions had only strengthened my resolve to make things right. Just right. After all, I had all the time in the world to try. Is that one ending? Okay, so do I get to go back and do it all over again and see if I can pick different conversation paths or something? This is the credits. Alright, so, I am absolutely going to be reading more of this and picking other conversation paths and finding more endings. I have seen what lies beneath the mask. I have seen Anna's bad ending. I have just experienced one of the many different endings in AWSW. Okay, so it's actually easy to pronounce the full name out loud than try to abbreviate it. I had to try, right? In order to see the story's conclusion, you will have to play through the game a number of times. During the next playthrough, you may want to make different choices. You may even find information you've gained this time to be helpful. Sometimes you might even notice that prior choices have changed a character or aspect of the game's world permanently. So this is a new game plus. This isn't just play the game again and brute force it until you get something new. At any rate, feel free to employ the game's skip buttons, Control and Tab generously, as by default, they will only skip text that you have already seen, making subsequent playthroughs much more palatable. Okay, so whoever's idea that was, you are my favorite person, because that will make recording and editing this much easier. Can you find all the different endings? I am going to try. You have seen your first ending. Okay, so that is a third achievement that I get just for watching the credits roll. Yeah, the credits rolled. I am going to cut out the credits, and I am going to put those on the shelf until I've actually, like, seen the end of the game. Or story, or whatever this is technically. I don't know. There's a debate among people about whether visual novels are games, and I don't really care to participate in that, because I'm going to read my visual novels anyway. Let's see. Thoughts. I only got to do that one investigation and that one puzzle in the library, and I am annoyed that I didn't get to do more, and I really hope that other conversation paths let me do that. Let me see. When you say prior choices affect the game permanently, does that mean that I'm going to have to, like, delete this game's local storage if I want to do it completely clean? Does that mean that if I, like, start a new game, continue your journey? Okay, that answers my question. Trauma. Chapter 1. Okay, let's see. I know this has only been like 9.5 minutes, minus whatever I cut out for the credits, which I think is probably like 2 or 3 minutes. And, this is... What is this? I awoke from uneasy dreams looking at an unfamiliar ceiling. Just for a moment, I wondered where I was before the events of last night came back to me. Okay, so I'm going to end this off. This is going to be a nice, neat stopping point, and I'm going to continue with the story in 2 more days, right on schedule or something. For now, my name is Dragonite. I'm going to be using my real name just this once, probably. That's not even my real name. That's my like internet name. Whatever. I will see you all later.